Belleville East, broadcast over. Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jam time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. Boy, puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Kyle Waller knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Deja Smith, three for the lead. Bang! Deja Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for the Lancer Hoops pregame show with Steven Stock.
It's a Friday night with the playoff seedings on the line. It's another Southwestern Conference battle, the last Friday night home game of the year for Belleville East. This is the final stretch. This is high school basketball. This is the Lancer pregame show. I want to welcome in. I'm Stu Stock, the ways here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. A huge one tonight. There's so much implications surrounding tonight's game. The teams are 16-9. Both of them trying to fight for a top spot in the conference. Both of them trying to fight for a regional spot. I mean, you break down the regional seeds, we've been talking about it these past few weeks. Everything's so neck and neck right now in the IHSA Class 4A sectional that has all these Southwestern Conference teams. I mean, it's gonna be hard to figure out who's getting what spot, but it can be determined tonight with this game between Belleville East and Edwardsville. It's a huge one between who I consider Edwardsville being the 4 seed and Belleville East being the 5 seed in the region. We'll talk more about that later on in our pregame, but I mean, this could decide numerous spots in this regional, and also on tomorrow at Alton could determine a spot. Same thing with Tuesday home against Alton and everything else. In this regional in the conference, it all goes down to this final few games. This is high school basketball at its finest, folks, and this is going to be some fun tonight between Belleville East and Edwardsville. A lot to talk about, and I think the best way to start off is what I think the regional seeds are right now in that sectional region, however you want to call it, because it's so neck and neck. Last time we came on the air for boys basketball was Friday before the game, on that game against Granite City on our pregame. We talked about Belleville East being the 6th seed, just right behind Edwardsville and Alton as the 6th spot, and Granite City being the 7th team they face. They win, they get the win Tuesday against Cahokia, and things changed that Friday night. You saw that O'Fallon took down Edwardsville, winning by 5. Alton lost East St. Louis, so that changed a few things in the regional and in the Southwestern Conference. So coming into today, this is what my regional seeds are right now. Quincy just took another loss this week. They're 22-2. They're going to be playing East St. Louis tomorrow afternoon, by the way, in the Bank of the O'Fallon shootout. So that could change some things. I have Collinsville as the 2 seed. They're 22-3 right now. They have a game tonight against East St. Louis. That's how huge it is right now. And again, Collinsville and Quincy have played in the Collinsville holiday tournament. Collinsville won in the championship game against Quincy, but Quincy will be playing East St. Louis tomorrow. Collinsville plays East St. Louis tonight. Collinsville's already beat East St. Louis. I mean, there could be numerous things that could give Collinsville a 1 seed tomorrow afternoon if they can beat East St. Louis and East St. Louis beats Quincy. I just think that if that scenario plays out, Collinsville has a 1 seed over Quincy. And it might as well, Quincy could beat East St. Louis. We talked about it a little bit last night on our post-game show before we signed off. Quincy's a very good basketball team. I don't want to play Collinsville either. I don't really want to play a lot of the teams in the regional, to say the least. But they are a good basketball team. It would be tough for Belleville East to play. But that's how the scenario at 1 and 2 looks like. And Collinsville still has a game left against O'Fallon on Tuesday. That'll be the last game for them before the regional seeds are out. You look at O'Fallon, they are the 3 seed at 17-7 right now in my projected seeds, and they have a game against Peoria Richwood tonight, Vashon and Collinsville. And you look at how it looks on the head-to-head. We talk about with it being so close, it may go down to head-to-head as it is tonight, East at Edwardsville. But we look at it. O'Fallon's 2-0 against Edwardsville, 1-0 against Belleville East, 1-0 against Granite City, 1-1 against Alton. If somehow we have a big tie, it's all so close, it's going to go down to head-to-head, and you're going to want to have the advantage. Edwardsville, I have them as the 4. They're 16-9. They're going to play Belleville East tonight, Waterloo, and Tuesday in non-conference play. They're 1-0 against East, 0-2 against O'Fallon. So even if Edwardsville, I think, can catch up to O'Fallon, they're a game and a half back, it's going to be tough for them to take over them with them being 0-2. 1-1 against Alton, 0-1 against Granite City, and a big win against Belleville West, who's starting to heat up. They're going to have only 2 games left as well, one of them being against East St. Louis. They're going to need some teams to fall, and I could be Alton possibly losing out, or Granite City as well. Very possible. Belleville East, I have them as the 5 right now at 16-9, right in the 7-game winning streak. And they have some interesting games. We talked about Edwardsville and Alton Saturday and Tuesday. If they go 3-0, we could be looking at, we're definitely the 4 seed. 3-0, you get the 4. I think 2-1, you split Alton, get a win against Edwardsville. I think you're going to be at the 5 or at the 4, maybe. I'd say 5, 1-2, you lose to, or let's say you lose to Edwardsville, sweep Alton. I think you get the 5 for sure. And then I say you lose to, you go 0-3 or 1-2, and I think you may be going down to a 6 possibly for Belleville East. But they do have some good head-to-head games. They are 1-0 against Granite City, 1-0 against West, but as I mentioned, 0-1 against Edwardsville and 0-1 against O'Fallon. So this is where things get a little tough though, is Granite City's hosting the regional. Same thing with Edwardsville. So they have to be put on opposite sides of the bracket. Edwardsville is the 4 seed, and I have them right now. Granite City the 6, so they'll be on the opposite sides. I have Granite City the 6, and this could change tonight because guess who's playing tonight? It's Granite City and Alton. Let's make things even more crazier, folks. The 6 and 7 seed of the projected seeds are playing tonight. Granite City's 13-11. They have games left against Alton, Hallsville, and Jabot. So they have 3 games left. They're 0-1 against Belleville East, 1-0 against Edwardsville, though. 0-1 against O'Fallon, 1-0 already against Alton. So big one tonight. If they win, I think they may obviously go 2-1. They beat Alton. I think they're going to get a spot over them. 0-1 against Belleville West. Alton is 7, 14-10. They're going to play Granite City and East twice. They're 0-1 against Granite City already, 1-1 against Edwardsville, 1-0 against West, which I think it's going to be tough for Belleville West to move up like that. They may, if Granite City loses, I think they can move over Granite City, but it would be tough for them to really do anything if Granite City wins tonight against Alton. I don't think they can move up. And 1-1 against O'Fallon and West, they're 13-12. It's crazy to think. I mean, let's talk about it. We look at the other sectionals, the other regionals. The last seed's usually under 500, and they're good games, about 4 or 5 at least, games under 500. No. In this conference down in the Southern Illinois Class 4A, we're talking 1 game above 500 for the 8th seed right now. The last seed in the regional is 13-12. Did we talk about how crazy that is right now? I mean, we knew the Southwestern Conference was going to be crazy. We knew it was going to be close, but I mean, this regional is just, oh man, it's razor thin on the margins between these teams. They have Springfield Southeast tomorrow, East St. Louis. They're 0-1 against Alton, 1-0 against Granite City, 0-1 against East, 0-1 against Edwardsville, 0-1 against O'Fallon. So that's my regional seeds again. 1 seed Quincy, 2 seed Collinsville, 3 seed O'Fallon, 4 seed Edwardsville, 5 seed East, 6 seed Granite City, 7 seed Alton, 8 seed West. And that's going to probably most likely change by the time we come on the air tomorrow afternoon at Alton. And we'll give you our updated look at those regional seeds tomorrow evening when we come on the air on our Land Troops pregame show at Alton. And the same thing Tuesday for the boys game here at home as well. We're going to keep giving you updated looks at that. We look at Edwardsville. We had the first matchup, and speaking of that first matchup, it was not a great game out of Belleville East. They ended up losing to Edwardsville by double figures in a game where they felt you got it down to 5 at the half on Khalil Waller half-court shot. You ended up losing by 12. There was times where Belleville East could make a run in the game, and they just didn't. And we saw it, and the thing was they had stretches in that game where they couldn't score on consecutive possessions, just couldn't score the basketball. Numerous possessions where you just kind of couldn't get anything going, and those are runs that can happen, and they haven't been happening. Last time it happened was the East St. Louis game, but Tuesday at Cahokia it did happen with the Lancers winning, but it did happen throughout the game where you had runs where you couldn't score. And Keith Padgett, assistant coach of this Lancer basketball team, called to get stuck in the mud. This was his thoughts on that, and what Belleville needs to do to win tonight here against Edwardsville.
As I know, was kind of talking about, there was a few possessions, kind of second quarter, first quarter, third quarter, where the scoring kind of slowed down. It kind of reminded me of some early games like Collinsville and Edwardsville, where guys kind of had inconsistency scoring the basketball. A few possessions where we couldn't get anything. We haven't seen that the last few weeks, but it came back tonight. That's something I know you guys kind of want to avoid.
Yeah, I call that getting stuck in the mud. We were kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. Didn't pass the ball very well. Too much dribbling by all of us. And the more we pass it, the better we are.
Guys, with this win, obviously 7 straight, we're talking about regionals. We know that this regional, this sectional is just so close with all the teams around us. Alton, Edwardsville, Granite City, O'Fallon even too is only a few games ahead. With this win, you guys will probably jump either Alton or Edwardsville, and you go into Friday against Edwardsville, a team you guys lost to the first time, play them again. It'll be a huge game because head-to-head is going to be a big factor when you seed it. How do you guys get better from this game going into Friday?
Yeah, I mean the next 4 games are the big ones, right?
Yep.
So we got to have the kind of effort that we've been having, a better effort than we had tonight, that's for sure. So Friday night's a big one because we're competing with Edwardsville for that spot, and they got us up there, obviously, so we'd like to return the favor. And then Saturday night, Alton, and then next Tuesday Alton again. So those are going to be some tough tests, and we got to be ready. We got to be better than we were tonight, that's for sure.
You look at Edwardsville, you just mentioned the loss. It was a double-figure loss against Edwardsville. It was your 12 or 14 up there. I know that game. What have you learned? Obviously, go back to the game. What did you guys learn from that game? Want to do better this time around and hopefully beat them?
We have to learn to not get stuck in the mud, right? And, learn that when things are going bad, a better pass is better than dribbling. So if you can make a pass that leads to a basket, it's still a basket, and the more that we do that, as you know, if you've informed us, the more assists we get, the better we are.
Yes.
So I'm sure you mentioned that tonight on the broadcast.
Yes. 10 or more assists, 13-0.
Yeah.
And under 7, 2 and 8.
That's right. And so, that says it all right there. So the more we pass it, the better we are. And that Edwardsville game, we just got stuck, and we didn't play our game the way we're capable. But I'm sure Friday night we'll be tested. I'm also sure that Edwardsville is going to be ready to go. So, we'll be ready to play, that's for sure.
Every game day, I usually talk to Coach Padgett. Of course, today being a game day, I always talk to him. We always have our game chat. What he get his thoughts, he get my thoughts. It's a lot of fun talk with him. And he was telling me they gotta score the basketball tonight. They cannot let Edwardsville dictate the control of tonight's game. And they were, you saw, if you watched that first game, Edwardsville sped the game up. They sped the pace up too quick for Belleville East, where it forced bad turnovers, and it forced Belleville East not to be able to really score. Obviously had those stretches they could score. And Edwardsville shot the basketball well against Belleville East the first time around. They shot about 61% from the field. That's very, very good, to say the least. And obviously, I'm not trying to discredit Edwardsville. They had a lot of wide-open shots, but they also made a lot of contested shots. And I'm going to say I don't think Edwardsville could shoot like that again and get hot. They might obviously have talent scores, but I think it was too hot for Edwardsville, 61%. I don't think that's going to happen again tonight. Hopefully not, for Belleville East's sake. You speak of Edwardsville, and talk about their top scorers. How about this? Malik Allen is one of their leading scorers. He is their leading scorer. They're 8-3 when he scores 13 or more. A.J. Tillman, second leading scorer. When he scores 13 or more, they're 7-3. Donovan Coates is their fourth leading scorer. When he scores 11 or more, they're 7-0. They're going to try to get those three involved. You also look at them on the year. They're 9-1 when they score 63 points or more in a basketball game, and they're 11-3 when they score 56 or more. And we talk about the scoring. Edwardsville, when teams have scored a lot against them, they do not do well. When they hold their opponents to 55 points or less in a game, they're 14-2. And they're also they're 2-7 when opponents score 56 or more. And that's obviously Belleville East's ballpark number. They want to get to over 50 and at 56 if possible, because when Belleville East scores 52 or more this year, they're 14-1. They want to score a lot if they want to win a game. And it's going to go back to the assist. Belleville East, you heard Coach Patty, we need to pass the ball more, stop dribbling. Pass the ball more, get everyone involved. When they pass the ball, get 10 or more assists in a game, they're 14-0. Pass the ball, shoot the ball, score well is a good recipe for success tonight for Belleville East. Also talking to Lancers, some more research done for you. They're 7-1 when they hold their opponents to 42 or less points in a game, which obviously Edwardsville has not done great of when they're held to that many in a game. And they're 13-4 when they hold opponents to 49 or less, 15-6 when they hold them to 56 points or less. So Belleville East, I don't think they're going to win on defense tonight. They're going to win more on the offensive side. They got to score the ball. They got to, score at will. They cannot go in stretches and runs like they did Tuesday against Cokia, where they couldn't score, be inconsistent. Something that cannot happen for Belleville East tonight against Edwardsville. A huge game, so much on the line for the playoffs. I mean, isn't this what high school sports is all about? A game like this on a Friday at home, and man, this is going to be a great one, and hopefully you have as much fun watching as we do bring it to you here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. This is the final stretch. We're in it. Welcome to it, baby. The Lancers, the Tigers of Edwardsville. It's next here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Thank you for tuning into our Lancer Hoops pregame show.
Belleville East Broadcast Network. Lancer basketball is now on the air.
Jenkins, he wants to run. Jump time! Christian Jenkins on the one-handed flush. Boy, puts up a prayer from half court. Bang! 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 Khalil Waller knocks down a half-court shot. Timeline, Deja Smith, three for the lead. Bang! Deja Smith gives the Lancers the lead. Timeout the floor. Timeout the floor.
Now it's time for Lancer basketball. And for the call of the game, here's the play-by-play with Steven Stock.
Hello and welcome here to Belleville East on a Friday night. The calendar has turned to February, and we have a big one here, not just in the Southwestern Conference, but with playoff seeding on the line between two teams with the exact records of 16-9 between the Tigers of Edwardsville and the Lancers of Belleville East. I want to welcome you here to Belleville East on a Friday night. I'm Steven Stock, my partner and cameraman Owen Jacobs with you here. We're getting ready for our starter lineups real quick. So let's go to give it to our PA, our great athletic director, Mr. Mark Larson. He's our PA tonight. He has them for you.
The visiting Edwardsville Tigers, who entered tonight's contest with an overall record of 15 wins and 9 losses. At guard, 6'1" senior number 1, A.J. Tillman. At guard, 5'11" junior number 3, Herbert Martin. At forward, 6'2" junior number 4, Donovan Coates. At forward, 6'4" sophomore number 11, Micah Butler. And at center for the Tigers, 6'5" junior number 21, Aus Ebenesa. Head coach for the Tigers is Dustin Bass. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups for your Belleville East Lancers, who entered tonight's contest with an overall record of 16 wins and 9 losses. At guard, 6'3" senior number 3, Tallis Lowry. At guard, 6'1" junior number 4, Jalen Dawson. At guard, 5'11" senior number 5, Khalil Waller. At guard, 5'10" junior number 13, Xavier Moody. And at guard, 6'1" junior number 23, Ja'Cory Brown. Head coach for the Lancers is Jeff.
With that, there's our starter lineups. Let's review them real quick before we start us off. Start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Tigers of Edwardsville, number 1, a senior, A.J. Tillman. Number 3, a junior, Herbert Martin. Number 4, a junior, Donovan Coates. Number 11, Micah Butler. He is a sophomore. And wrap it out, number 21, Jose Epeneza. He is a junior. No Malik Allen for the Tigers tonight. Second straight game he's been out for them. He was not playing on Tuesday for them in their game against Lutheran St. Charles. Over for Belleville, same starter lineup as usual. Tallis Lowry, number 3. Jalen Dawson, number 4. He's a junior. Number 5, Khalil Waller. He's a senior. Number 13, Xavier Moody. He's a junior. And Ja'Cory Brown, number 23. He is a junior. Welcome to my cameraman real quick. Owen, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Steve?
Ready for some basketball. That's a big win. We need it. We need to get it tonight.
Yeah, last time these two teams played, it was a pretty good game. It was
had that half-court shot.
Oh, yeah.
By Mr. Waller. So we'll see if we get a little more magic tonight, but we'll find out. Khalil Waller and Epeneza have the tip for you. Epeneza, by the way, is 6'5" versus Khalil Waller, who is 5'11". Edwardsville on the road, black with orange text numerals. Belleville East in the home white with blue text numerals. And the Tigers win the tip. They'll control left to right on your TV screen. We welcome you in here on a Friday night here from Belleville East. Appreciate you spending your Friday night watching some Lancer basketball. Here is A.J. Tillman. He is explosive. Got to watch out for him. On the left elbow extended. Handoff. Now go back out left wing. Catch and shoot 3 for the Tigers. Bang! And we're off to a quick start. Three-pointer's good by Micah Butler. And here come the Tigers. They score first. We're at Edwardsville. Not even 30 seconds in. Belleville East will bring it back for their first possession. Waller going right to left, gets fouled by the Tigers. His number, Donovan Coates. That's his first foul comes right at 30 seconds in. We talked about Edwardsville scoring. They go out the game. They can score more throughout this game. When they score 63 or more, they're 9-1. They're 11-3 when they score 56 or more. Here is Moody with it here. Holden. Give it out the right wing to Tallis. Tallis gives it back to Moody. He fakes the pass. Moody back to Lowry in the corner. First possession for Belleville East, already down 3-0. Ja'Cory Brown right elbow. Going inside. Layup no good. They're going to get an offensive foul on Ja'Cory.
So Lancer's first foul is on Ja'Cory Brown. That's his first. First team foul. 57 seconds in. First possession by Belleville East ends in a turnover. Now it goes over to the Tigers for their second possession, 3-0. In a big game where I think right now these two teams are at the 4 and 5 seed line. It could be a little different depending on how you view it, but that's how I've kind of viewed the schedule and broke down a few of the games. Right wing three, Tigers won another one, missed it a little bit too short. Off it's a board, Epineza inside, layup good. 5-0 Tigers. Epineza is going to be an issue tonight. Coach Padge and I talked this morning about tonight's game, and he said we got to find a way to shut down Epineza down low. I feel like they're going to force it to him all night, and they force it to him down low, and it's already 5-0 Tigers. Here is Moody within the left quarter. Pass fake now, put up a floater. Good on that for Mr. Moody. Belleville East is on the board thanks to Xavier Moody with the float shot, and it's 5-2. Belleville East gets the bucket. Their first bucket comes on the second possession. Need a defensive stop here, though. Tigers are 2 for 3 on their shots. Handoff, free throw line, jump on a fade. Missed it too short. Epineza offensive board. Put back is good. Off the glass, whistle foul. Count the basket, it's good for Epineza. And Belleville East is already down 7-2, and Epineza has a chance to make it 8-2. Epineza with 4 now. He has a chance to convert the and one. The foul's on Xavier Moody. That's his first second team foul. Epineza on the year from the free throw line, shooting 33%, 6 for 18. He missed that one. Make it 6 for 19 now in the year. Belleville East will bring it back. Towels bounce past Moody, left wing. Holding. Now just going to dribble, backing down. Now he picks up his dribble. Give it a Wall on the right side of the logo. Now to Lowry. 5:50 to play the first, 7-2 Tigers. Lowry. Waller right wing. Gets a screen from Ja'Cory to his left to use it. He'll give it to Moody. Moody just holds. Edwardsville in a bit of a zone. Brown, free throw line, back to Moody, just holding. Belleville East is going to need some good offense possessions. What hurt him last time they played the Tigers at Edwardsville back in November, December, as Lowry lost it out of bounds. Turnover on the Lancers. It goes to Edwardsville. But what hurt Belleville East the first time they played at Edwardsville is that the Lancers had stretches of possessions where they did not score the basketball well. We saw that a bit Tuesday against Cahokia, something we have not seen in over 2 or 3 weeks. And it came back Tuesday, and we're hoping it does not continue tonight. Something, Coach Padgett calls stuck in the mud. They cannot be stuck in the mud against a Tiger team that if they dictate the control of this game, dictate the speed of this game, it's going to be all in their favor. Up top, as Ja'Cory Brown is just laying down on the ground. Refs are going to wave the play off as Ja'Cory Brown is just down. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, he just continues to take beatings. He's helped up by our great athletic trainer, Stephanie Brewer. I don't see her in Kreml tonight. I think he's got the night off. Both of them are great. Coach Creek out there to help as well. He had help from Khalil Waller. Savion Mitchell coming for him, and Ja'Cory Brown will go get checked out. Hopefully he's going to be okay because he is a huge part of this Belleville East team. But, man, he just continues to just take the beatings, and he gets right back up. We'll see if he gets right back up this time. He's taken a lot of those, and he's a fighter. He's a warrior. He's going to battle through it. We know he is. He gives more than 100%, more than 110% effort every night. And hopefully he's all right. Edwardsville will trigger down the sideline right in front of the student section here. Throw it in the left corner. Edwardsville picked up the dribble, throw it up top to the left side by the left sideline by the half-court line. Kick out right corner. Edwards almost lost the dribble. But it was Coates. They'll throw it back up the tilt, but he's guarded by Waller. 3 minutes in here in this one. 7-2 Tigers leading Belleville East. Going inside. Into the deck was Jalen Dawson, and they're going to get up for an offensive foul. Tillman will get called. That's the second team foul. First personal. They'll take that. Belleville East needs to get a go on offense here, though. Waller will just walk it up. Belleville East, if they can reach the ballpark number, we've talked about it, 52 or more, they're 14-1 when they can do that. Need to get there here. Here is Moody. Throw it out on the right wing for Waller. Now right corner, Tallis. A little float layup. Good on the pull-up. Tallis, 7-4. I was watching some Bob Cousy highlights today. That just reminded me of Bob Cousy right there with that float shot by Tallis. Lowry, 7-4 up top. I just wanted to get that in there because I was really just came on here before and I saw some Bob Cousy highlights. Up top, Epineza, hand off to Tillman, that fake, gonna go right elbow. Picked up his throw on a double team, they back off. Now throw it, bounce pass back up top for Herbert Martin. Martin up top, driving all the way, put up a floating, responds. Martin's on the board for the Tigers. 9-4, Edwardsville leads by 5. Halfway through the first. 3:53 to play. Moody will bring it up this time for Belleville East. See what Xavier Moody can do. He already has 2 in the night. He gives it to Tallis. Lowry, right wing. Picked up his dribble, stuck on a double team. Mitchell back to Lowry. Stolen away. And they're saying it was. And they're going to get Belleville East's Tallis Lowry for a foul for reaching. Lowry picks up his first, 3rd team foul. Belleville East didn't start exactly the way they wanted to at Edwardsville, and I don't think they're starting the way they really want to here tonight. 2 buckets on a handful of possessions and now a turnover. They're already given up 9 points, 4.5 in. Tillman kicks out left corner for the Tigers, and you already have Ja'Cory Brown out. He's already back on the bench, though, so we'll see if he comes back in. He is already has 1 foul, so keep that in the mind of Coach Creek. Up top, Tillman with the screen from Epineza. Give it a right wing. Now fake the pass. Go up top. Bounce pass. Tillman almost fumbled it. He had to pick up his dribble. It was behind his back, and he kind of just caught himself. Here is Herbert Martin. Right Southwestern Conference logo. J. Cole will check in the next dead ball for Belleville East. Epineza up top, guarded by Mitchell. Backing down inside. Backing down. Pass inside off the cut. Layup good. Off the glass for Micah Butler. He's got 5. He had our first points on a 3. And the Tigers have their largest lead. It's 11-7, 11-4 on a 7-point lead in favor of Edwardsville. Waller will bring it back. 2:40 to play in the first. Zone defense again. Bounce pass Moody. Now back to Waller. Here comes a screen from Tallis to his right. Waller just goes right Southwestern Conference logo. Now back to Tallis up top. Tallis tried to drive, got cut off. Now Moody in the right corner. Moody just going to walk it back out. Back to Waller. Belleville says can't really get anything inside right now. Waller up top. Driving. Kick it to Dawson. Left block. Layup blocked. They're going to get Epineza for a foul. Oh, man. Belleville East's Dawson went up strong, and he drew the foul. That's Epineza's first, 3rd team foul. It's like a good free throw shooter at the line, and Jalen Dawson as well, who can really shoot it from the free throw line. I'd say probably the 2nd best free throw shooter on this team. Not even by just his stats, but 71% on the year. And behind it, Tallis Lowry 78, but he's a guy that can knock down free throws, and we jinxed him. Jalen Coleman, Christian Jenkins in for the first time, Khalil Waller, Xavier Moody out. You need to make this 2nd one if you're JD. Got it. Dawson's on the board. And Ja'Cory Brown will come in for Jalen Dawson as he made his free throw. 11-5's our score. Edwardsville moving left to right on your TV screen. 6-point game, 2 minutes to play in the first. Right Southwestern Conference logo, pass out to the half-court line. Now right elbow and a bounce pass. Now go left wing, left corner. Malik Allen was not starting. He's in the game, though. Out in the left corner, pass stolen away by Christian Jenkins. He wants to go the way hole. Kick it to Ja'Cory Brown. Now J. Cole right wing. 100 seconds to play in the quarter. Big steal by Belleville East. Can get it to 1 possession with the 3 here. Coleman. Center circle. Now right Southwestern Conference looking for Jenkins. Now over to J. Cole. Back to Tallis. Tallis dribbling up top. Now to Christian. Pass is tipped. Lowry's trying to track it down. He does in the backcourt. 80 seconds to play. Lowry will speed it up just a bit as he jogs. Tallis. Now to Chris. He wants a 3. Catch and shoot. Missed it. Too strong. On the right Southwestern Conference logo. 70 seconds to play. Tigers run it back. Blocked inside. Numerous players had contact there for Belleville East on the ball. Here is Tallis, fan out the 3, and he'll slow it down and reset. 60 seconds to play in the quarter. Now to J. Cole at the center circle. Coleman gets it to Jenkins. Now to Tallis. Coleman back to Chris. Tallis gonna pull up for 3. Bang! Tallis Lowry for 3. He's got 5. Tallis doesn't pull it often. But when he does, it's a good shot. There's a steal. Tallis on the way! And he's fouled! Whistle foul. Count the basket. It is good for Tallis Lowry. He can tie it just like that. Man, is he explosive.
Foul is on the Tigers. Number 3, Herbert Martin. Jalen Dawson in for Ja'Cory Brown. Tallis can get the last 6 points. It would be in a massive swing for Belleville East if he can make this one and tie it. Tallis' free throw. Not going to fall. So he'll stay at 7, but a huge swing, though. They get the Lancers from 6-1. 6-0 run by Belleville East. Bounce pass across. 11-10, Tigers lead by 1. Kick out right wing. Open was Martin, but they stepped up. That's lost out of bounds off of Belleville East. He'll stay with the Tigers. Tigers will get on the right baseline, and it will be A.J. Tillman. Holden, bounce pass right wing for Allen. Now back to Tillman. Tillman pass inside, back and down. He traveled, shuffled the feet. Turnover on the Tigers. Lancers get it back with 13 seconds. They can take the lead going into the second quarter here. Coleman will bring it right to left. 8 seconds. 7. J. Cole waiting. 5 seconds. Bounce pass. Was it tipped? It was. So Belleville still keep it with 3.2 on the left sideline. Let's see what they're going to say. Is it baseline or no? Yep, back to the sideline. It'll be Jenkins triggered in right from the Tiger bench. 3.2. 11-10, Tigers lead right here at the end of the first. Jenkins gets in the Coleman half court, 2 seconds. Thought about a 3. Now up top at the buzzer. Missed it too strong. First 8 minutes through here from Belleville East. Lancers go on a 6-0 run in the first. Only trail by 1 after being down 11-4. Second quarter coming up next here from Belleville East. Tigers lead the Lancers 11-10. This is Lancer basketball on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Belleville East down by 1, 11-10 as we head to the second quarter here from Belleville East. Tigers lead it by 1. Steven Stack with you. Our partner working the camera tonight, Owen Jacobs. Edwardsville, Belleville East, 2 teams that are both 16-9, so close on the regional seed line. I have them as the 4 and 5. Edwardsville being the 4 as they won the first time around. If Belleville East could get to the 4 seed, I think they would be the number 4. That just saying the coaches would view that on Thursday if Belleville East can win out these next 3 games tonight and 2 against Alton Saturday and Tuesday. Belleville East has it right to left to start the second quarter under TV screen. Dawson going inside, put up off the glass. Belleville East has their first lead of the night, 12-11 as that's how the second quarter starts. Belleville East on a 8-0 run. We saw a little bit of a run at Belleville West where the Lancers were down by a bit at the end of the first quarter. It took a bit to go in the second, but man, they had about a 24-0 run. Allen, right wing 3. That's going to be no good out there for the Lancers. Lowry, Coleman, Moody, Dawson, and Brown. They're going to get a foul on Edwardsville, so we'll be staying with Belleville East. 7:28 to play. First foul in the second comes 32 seconds in. Foul is on the Tigers, number 11, Micah Butler. That's his first. Here is Jalen Coleman. So no Waller, no Jenkins out there. 2 seniors not out there for Belleville East, but Belleville East still with one of them in Tallis Lowry. Rest of them are juniors besides J. Cole, who's a sophomore. Bounce pass Dawson. Back to Tallis. Oh, I thought he was going to pull another 3. Lowry. Pass. Left corner. J. Cole for 3. Catch and shoot. Air ball. That might be one of the, just not a pretty shot. I think J. Cole really rushed that one. I never seen him shoot like that before. He's always on point. Tillman. Right of the center circle. Now throw it out. Back to Tillman. Tillman back to the left wing. Fake the pass. Now throw it to Allen. Malik Allen did not start, but in the ball game now coming off the bench. I think he did not play in the Lutheran St. Charles game on Tuesday. Allen going inside. Lap good. Tigers take the lead back.
13-12. He knocked down a few threes at Edwardsville, but also I remember last year here at the East, I think he knocked down 2 or 3. He was huge in the game, even though Beverly's got it done winning by 10. Bounce pass, stolen away for Tallis Lowry. Baseball pass, Tillman Allen's wide open down the end. Layup good. Allen with 4, Tigers go up by 3. It's 15-12, 6:10 to play in the second quarter. Beverly still bring it back, going right to left. Tallis will walk it up. Tigers going to some of their starters at the next dead ball. Coates and Epinesa in. Moody, head fake. Top of the key, he's got Tallis, double kicking inside. Brown, layup good up the glass. Ja'Cory Brown's on the board. 4th score for Beverly East. Tigers also have 4. 1-point game, 15-14. Edwardsville, left corner shot. That's not going to fall. Rebounds tipped on the offensive board. Tigers have it inside the paint. Throw it back up top, Tillman. Tillman running inside the paint. Free throw line, throw it out. Allen was able to keep it in off the pass. Go back inside Tillman. Tillman kick out left wing. Catch and shoot 3. Bang! Micah Butler's hot. He knocks down his second tray, and he's got 8, leading the whole game in scoring. Tigers go back up by 2 possessions, 18-14. 5:20 to play in the half. Get it out to Dawson in the left corner. Dawson gives it back to J. Cole. J. Cole in the left wing. Up top for Moody. Back to J. Cole. He's got some space. Now to JD in the corner. Back to Coleman. Lancers will slow it down a bit now. Give it to Tallis. Tallis, top of the key. Driving inside. Got past the defenders. Put it up. Missed it as he hit the deck. Brown lost it right to Tallis, and he just lays it up as he got back up and laid it up. And we have a timeout on the floor called by Coach Creek. Beverly East has made it a 2-point game. 4:58 to play in the second quarter. Tigers lead. This is Lancer basketball on the Beverly East Broadcast Network. We'll be right back.
Provider for Beverly's athletics to schedule an appointment with one of their exceptional providers. Visit their website or dial 833-776-7767. Fans, if you can't make it to the home game, no problem. Just log on to our Beverly's Athletics YouTube page and listen to the voice of the Lancers, Steven Stock. It's free, it's easy. The more subscribers we have, the better the site becomes. Log on to YouTube and search Beverly's Athletics.
Beverly East has got it back to 2. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Creek. The first Lancer timeout until with all 5 remaining. They'll throw it in as the Tigers go left to right here. Up by 2. Walking it across is Coates. Give it up top for Tillman. And you got to speak on Tallis Lowry, who scored the last bucket for Beverly East. He has 9, and there's your ballpark number. When he gets 9 or more, Beverly East is 15 and 4. When he scores 8 or less, the Lancers are 1 and 5. Kick out right wing, Allen driving on JD as he got past him. Layup inside on Brown, good. Malik Allen has 6. He's heated up in the second quarter. 20-16. Tigers by 4. Back to 2 possessions. Waller, give it a left wing for Tallis. Tallis going inside, throw it up top for Moody. Moody drive it, pass out on the shot. Now left wing corner back to Moody on the pass from Waller. Back to Khalil. 4:15 to play. He'll bring it back out. Lancers will reset up top. Waller calling the offense. Gives it to Moody. Moody. Right wing Waller. He catches. Waller. Moody's open. There it is for 3. Missed it on a catch and shoot. JD pulls down an offensive board. Moody inside. Layup not going to fall. Tipped by Brown's no good. Waller has the offensive board. Backing down. Puts up on Epinesa. High arcing shot no good. And the ball's tipped up in the air. And the Tigers have it. Interesting possession out of Belleville East. Didn't go the way you wanted, but they do get a stop and a rebound. Here is the pass to Moody. Moody puts it up. Good! Whistle foul. Count the basket for Xavier Moody. A.J. Tillman picked up for the foul. Moody has 4. Need to make a free throw, convert and 1 here. Fouls on Tillman, his second. Moody with 4. Free throw by Moody. Not going to fall. At least not making the free throws tonight. That may be a problem. Edwards will bring it back. Here is Tillman guarded by Waller. Give it up and as a free throw line. Pass fake going inside, double team. Kick out Allen, NBA range 3. In and out. Rebound left corner. Someone's got to get there. It's Dawson. Lancers can tie it with the 2. Take the lead with the 3. Tallis.
Pass for Brown is stolen away. Tigers have a one-on-one inside. Jump time! Donovan Coates goes to two-handed flush. He's on the score sheet. Tigers back up by 4. 22-18. Moody on the right wing. Give it out to JD in the corner. Holding. Bounce pass, Waller inside. Brown, layup, no good, but he's fouled. Frito's coming for Chikori. Need to make these. There are a few misses tonight. Micah Butler picks up his second, third team foul. Lancers still have no team fouls here in this quarter. First one, Chikori. Oh, man. Flying around the rim, and it went out. Unfortunate. Got the second, though, on that for Chikori. He's got 3. Lancers have got it back to 1 possession, but down by 3, 22-19, and 2.5 to play. Here in the half, bounce pass. On the left wing. Now right wing Tillman. Tillman dribbling, now bring it back up top. Top of the key, guarded by Waller. Pass. Let's see if they're going to get an off-ball foul. See who they call it on. Going to get on Moody. That's his second first team foul. Jalen Coleman's going to come in for Moody, who just picked up that foul. And with 2, you don't want him to get in foul trouble. I had to take him out for a bit. Keep it at 2 at the half. They'll be better. Tigers left to the center circle. Pass up top for Coates. Now in the right corner. Back to Coates in the right block. Going inside. Puts it up off the glass. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good. Tigers up by 5. Bucket good for Coates. He's got 4. Foul is on Chikori Brown. That's his second. Savion Mitchell had to come in for him. Come in the next dead ball. Frito's no good. Rebound's tipped. Brown picks up the rebound and out of bounds. He'll stay with Belleville East. Savion Mitchell will come in. He'll come in for Brown. Waller will be the one triggered in on the sideline. Jay Cole just walks it up. Right Southwestern Conference logo. Step back, will pull it out. Tigers in the back to the zone. Jay Cole dribbling. Gets it to Waller. Back to Lowry. Lowry up top. He is swarmed. Able to pass it back out. Waller picked up his dribble. Now back to Tallis. Tallis to Khalil. They double team him. Now J. Cole. Edwardsville faithful gets a little out here at Belleville East. Bit of a road trip, but they traveled well. Edmund Counts always traveled well. J. Cole head fake for 3. Come on. Could have pulled it. Tallis back up top. I like that shot from J. Cole if he could have pulled it, but it's fine. See if we get a bucket here still. Under 90 seconds to play. Lowry inside, lost it. Stolen away by the Tigers. Edwardsville will bring it back. 75 seconds to play in the half. Go right wing, Allen. Holden. Picked up his dribble. Has to throw it up top as he almost lost it. Gets it to Herbert Martin. Now right wing for Butler. You got to watch out for him. He's made a few shots tonight. He's got 8. Knocking down 2 threes. Driving all the way. Lost it. Stolen by Savion as he was the one who recovered it. 50 seconds. J. Cole, free throw line. Kicks it to Dawson. Now left wing, Tallis. Will bring it out and reset. Now to Waller. Let's see what Coach Creek wants to do with this offense with 40 seconds left. Kind of see them in this spot. Just tend to go for the last shot. Not sure if they'll do that here in 35 seconds left. Still plenty of time, but not much urgency. 30 seconds. Waller center circles just holding. Now to J. Cole. Just waiting. Bounce pass back up top, Waller. 15 seconds. Now to Tallis. Tallis waiting. 10 seconds. Waller. Let's see. Start to go here in a few seconds. 8, 7,
6. Waller just holds. He puts on the 4th. 5. Here they go. 4, 3. Waller past Tallis on the right block. Got to put up at the buzzer, and he did. They couldn't get it up. Into the hoop. 24-19 is our score going to the half. Tigers lead the Lancers. Coming up is our Lance Troops halftime report. Edwardsville lead 24-19. This is Lancer basketball on the Belleville Broadcast Network. And welcome in our Lance Troops halftime report. Something we've been doing here during the boys' basketball games. Get a look at other sports. Had girls' basketball Tuesday, so we're going to take a look at one of our fall sports, girls' volleyball, as Beverly's trails here at the half 24-19. I'm Steven Stockton with you, joined by one of that seniors on that girls' volleyball team, Leah Pelly. Thanks for coming up here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I know you guys kind of had an unfortunate end to that fall season, but for you, what was your kind of overall thoughts on that year? Because I think, in my opinion, girls still did a lot of great things.
Yeah, I feel like it sucked that we got cut short, but it really shows you, like, don't take it for granted, like your high school season for granted. I never thought my senior season would end that way. It was very unfortunate, but, you know, there's nothing you can really do about it.
You know, on that season, you guys had a lot of, great moments. To you, what was your favorite moment of that season?
There's a lot. I just feel like the fact that everyone came together, like, I feel like, you know how there's a stereotype of, like, seniors are so mean to freshmen and stuff? Yeah. I feel like all of us were, like, one. We were all equal, and we all, like, had fun together.
To you, I mean, obviously, you talked about it. That team was kind of a family. Everyone was together. What was that like in practice, off the court?
It was just so fun to be around everybody. Everybody enjoyed each other's company. It wasn't really no bickering or anything. I just feel like it was like a more family and fun aspect of it.
To you, I know obviously you're going to be gone next year, but for them, for the underclassmen, how huge is that to get kind of that spot from the seniors treating like they are? Because now, that's kind of huge mentorship for next year.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
What? So how do you think they're going to do with your guys' leadership? That's kind of my question.
I feel like we set a good example of how to be leaders. Every single senior was a captain because we were all leaders, and I feel like that really gave them the courage to really step up and speak and, like, give constructive criticism and things that you need in volleyball.
Talk about you now. I know you've kind of had a big last 2 months. You're pretty good at volleyball, to say the least, and took a visit to St. Louis U. How was that like?
It was great. I loved it there. But I have a bunch of other colleges I'm talking to right now, and I'm going to finalize my decision maybe in, like, spring, so soon.
How's that process been like? I know it's probably been kind of.
It's kind of been rushed because I'm very late to recruiting because I just really started wanting to play volleyball and, like, do it, like, in college. So I'm kind of late to it, but I feel like with everything I have right now, it's great.
With getting that St. Louis U visit, I mean, you're D1, that's pretty big. Yeah. I mean, how big would that be for you if you obviously go that path?
It's really just the D1 title, but, like, I feel like I just want to go to, I'm talking to multiple D1 schools, but I want to just go to the most competitive one, the most, like, that wins,
Yeah.
So I am talking to a nice D2 that they're really good. So
yeah.
I don't know what I want to do yet.
Yeah, still got time to make that decision, you know. And obviously, I know you guys, I think you guys started club volleyball season now. How's that been like for you guys now?
It's been good. I basically have a whole new team because we had to like add new additions because people left. And it's just been a work in progress. I think we're gonna be pretty good.
Is there any big names on that team that we may know that plays in the Southwestern Conference? Or?
No. But from modern day, like Alyssa, the tall one, she plays on my team. And I think that's about it. That's all you might know.
Okay. So I mean, how far are you guys in that club season? How much more is there left to go for you guys?
We're at the very beginning. We haven't traveled anywhere yet.
Okay. So what are you looking to see out of club volleyball? Obviously, I know it's kind of see if you can showcase your skills for colleges going.
Yeah. It's just more now. It's more of me wanting to increase my skills, like get better and like work and at perfecting it.
Well, Layla, last day as we finish off, you know, out of all your time here at Belleville East playing in the girls volleyball program, one thing you take away from all that experience?
Just work hard. Just hard work will get you where you want to go.
Well, Layla, thanks for coming up here.
Thank you.
Appreciate chatting with you. We'll be right back here on the Lance Hoops Halftime Report. Welcome in, or continuing on our Lance Hoops halftime report. Steven Stock with you. Belleville East trail at Edwardsville 24-19. Get a look at that girls volleyball team from the fall. Talking to senior Layla Pelly, who's got a big next few weeks coming up for her with her decision where she wants to play for volleyball. Obviously, we talked about D1, D2, and good luck to her. But as we go into the half here, it's always fun to kind of look at other sports. You know, we've had a look at football with Coach Harris and the cheerleading team. You know, it continues. We're having a lot of fun, and we'll see how much more fun we can have on that as we continue on here this season. We got two more boys home games left, so that's coming up here on this final stretch. At the half, Belleville East trailing 24-19. Let's get the numbers for you. We'll start off with Belleville East. Talos Lowry's the leading scorer for the Lancers with 9. 4 points for Xavier Moody, 3 for Chakori Brown. He's tied with Jalen Dawson with 3. Wrapping out the Lancers score. Over for the Tigers of Edwardsville. Their leading scorer with 8 points is Micah Butler, who's knocked down 2 threes. 6 points for Malik Allen, 4 points for Donovan Coates. Also with 4 is Jose Epineza, and also with 2 is Herbert Martin. Scored by the quarter, 11-10. Tigers +1 in favor of Edwardsville. Belleville's actually got the lead to start the second, but the Tigers with a 13-9 second quarter, +4 to give them a 5-point lead at the half. A big game for both teams right now, and we go to the trends. Love these trends, and one thing right now for Belleville East, with Talos Lowry having 9 points, the Lancers are 15-4 when he could do that. 8 or less, 1-5, and you're trying to win 8 straight games, a team that you're 5-2 against. In the last 7 against Edwardsville, they've won the 5 straight and then lost the last 2, being at Edwardsville both times this season and last year. At the half, when the Lancers trail, they're 1-7 at the half. When they're tied or trailing, the one win came against Collinsville in overtime at home. So that's on the line right now for Belleville East. And they need to get to the 52-point mark. When they score 52 or more, they're 14-1. When they score 51 or less, they're 2-8. Net on pace to do that. Edwardsville's kind of kept them below scored. Over for the Tigers. You look at some of their trends. Donovan Coates has 4. They're 7-0 when he can score 11 or more. Malik Allen has 6. He's close to his pace mark of 13. When he scores 13 or more, the Tigers are 8-3. The Tigers, when they can score 56 points or more, obviously we're still a little far off on that. They're 11-3. If they could get to 63 or more, they're 9-1. And how about this? And when they can hold their opponents to 55 points or less, which they're on pace to do, they're 14-2. 56 or more, 2-7. Let's look at the Tigers, and the Edwardsville do have some news from the IHSA. I promise this would be on your Lancer Hoops halftime report tonight. It's the IHSA girls basketball regional bracket schedule. Here it is. The Lancers are playing on the O'Fallon regional side. It'll begin Monday, February 12th. The Lancers will be playing at 7:30. The 6-seeded Lady Lancers will be taking on the 3-seeded Quincy at 7:30, Monday, February 12th. The regional championship is Thursday, February 15th at 6 o'clock. They'll be playing the winner, if they could win that game, the winner of Game 1, which is 2-seeded O'Fallon, 7-seeded Belleville West in the girls basketball side of the Class 4A regional. Also in other news, Southwestern Conference looking tonight. It gets crazier and crazier. We still don't have a first place yet, unlike we do with girls basketball. On Tuesday, I guess it was Tuesday. No, last Friday in conference play, O'Fallon beat Edwardsville 60-55. East St. Louis beat Alton 79-63. Collinsville took down West 62-43. And also on Tuesday, O'Fallon beat Alton 53-45. For tonight's games, it's Edwardsville versus Belleville East, East St. Louis versus Collinsville, with the stand-ins on the line. Collinsville in first at 6-2. East St. Louis in second at 5-2. O'Fallon in third at 6-3. Edwardsville in fourth at 4-4. Alton in fifth at 3-5. Belleville East has only played 6 games. They're 2-4. And then last is Belleville West at 1-7. Big games tonight, but also big game tomorrow. East and Alton at a 6 o'clock tip. No JV. A 5:45 pregame from Alton tomorrow here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. It will resume conference play on Tuesday. Alton at Belleville East. Collinsville at O'Fallon. Belleville West at East St. Louis in conference play on Tuesday. That's a look at the Southwestern Conference. So we'll try to figure out who our champion is. With that, third quarter. Second half is coming up in less than 20 seconds. Let's take a quick break. We'll have it for you next on the Belleville East Broadcast Network.
Possession to Edwardsville. Start the second half of play.
And here we go. Start of the second half here with the Tigers leading the Lancers 24-19. I'll have it right to left on your TV screen out there for Belleville East to start. Khalil Waller, Jalen Dawson, Talis Lyric, Xavier Moody, Ja'Cory Brown. Lancers going to the starting lineup here. I'm serious talking about partner working the camera night, Owen Jacobs. Epineza inside. Kick out. Jump shot. Catch and shoot. Missed off the tip. Rebounds loose on the floor inside the paint. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Belleville East, so they will get it here after the missed shot. Take that. Now, can you take a bucket here? Get a bucket or start the second half. That would be exactly what you want. Dawson will get into Waller. Khalil will bring it up. Lancers move left to right. In the home whites with blue text numerals, Edwardsville in the road blacks with orange text numerals. They move it up left to right on your TV screen. Here is Waller. Bounce pass right corner for Moody. Moody. Give it right wing for Waller. Khalil. Back to Talis. Lancers will work to do here. Trailed by 5 at Edwardsville earlier this year. And lost by 12. Talis. Thought about driving. He'll bring it back out. Up top for Waller, left side of the lane, put up, had it deflected. Epineza saves it, throws it from the back foot, and the Tigers have it. Pass, wide open, Tillman up top. Guarded by Dawson, he'll fan out to the left wing. Slow things down, 70 seconds in, no points. Give it up top for Tillman. Tillman just going to dribble with the right hand. Here comes the screen. Tillman, they switch again, is now on the left block. Epineza, double team, kick it out. Bringing it back out, pass inside, layup off the glass, good for Donovan Coates. He has 6. The Tigers have the first points of the second half, and they lead the Lancers by 7. It's 26-19. Waller will bring it at the center circle up the pass from Talis. He's going to call from a screen from Ja'Cory. They didn't even get it as they passed out to Talis. Talis on the left elbow. Bounce pass, Moody up top. Lancers looking for their first points as we're 2 minutes into the second half. Talis nowhere to go. Now wants to drive. Kick it out to Moody. Moody going inside. Back up top, Khalil. We have a foul. And it's going to go on Belleville East for a whistle, I believe. Moody shuffled the feet. That's what it looked like to me, and that's what they're going to get it. Offensive turnover on the Lancers. Not what you wanted. Edwardsville will bring it back, try to get their largest lead of the night with a bucket. Here is Herbert Martin. Right of the center circle. Now go left wing, guarded by Moody. Throw it up top. Here is Butler. He can pull it. Epineza. Brown's down again. Layup good by Epineza. Play called dead after the bucket was 6. Ja'Cory Brown is down once again, and hopefully he's okay. Coach Crick with some words to the referee. We just got to hope Ja'Cory's all right. His second time being hurt tonight. Savion Mitchell's going to come in for him as Coach Crick will walk off. Stephanie Brewer, assistant trainer, athletic trainer. Out to look at Ja'Cory with 5:38 to play on the quarter. Kind of took an elbow, and Coach Crick wasn't happy with it. I think he's kind of arguing for play to offensive foul. He's got to hope Ja'Cory's all right. That's his second shot he's taken, and that's how many shots he's taken already this year. I mean, it just keeps taking them. He is still down, being looked at. 5:38 to play. As Edwardsville Tiger players around their head coach, Dustin Battis, they're talking right now. Ja'Cory's going to get helped up here. So that's Ja'Cory Brown's mom that's came out to the court now. Hopefully Ja'Cory's all right. He's going to be helped up. We're going to help walked off the sideline by Stephanie Brewer. They're going to put him in on the bench right now, and looks like that's his head face area. That's where he took the shot at that elbow. So Savion Mitchell's in. We're going to resume play as it goes left to right in favor of Belleville East. Down by 9, facing their largest lead. Belleville East left to right. It'll be Khalil Waller bringing it up. Tallis, top of the key, gives it to Moody. Back to Tallis. Kick out left corner. JD for 3. Catch and shoot. Need it. Missed it too short. We got another foul. That's going to be called on Edwardsville as Moody hit the deck, trying to fight for the rebound. Micah Butler gets called for his 3rd. Waller will trigger it on the left baseline for the Lancers, and Jalen Dawson hit the deck for a foul on the off ball. Donovan Coates picks up a foul for the Tigers. That's the second team foul and his second personal. So 2 fouls with seconds within each other, back-to-back plays, and the Lancers still have it on the left baseline. Get it to the Dawson, down to Moody right wing. Moody right elbow, bounce pass inside for Dawson, lost it. As Ja'Cory Brown now get walk over to the athletic training room. Left corner 3, in and out, 1 and go. As it danced out. Here comes Moody, he'll bring it back. Lancers on a fast break. Xavier going inside on a triple team. Blade up good. Off the glass. And a whistle for Moody. Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good for Xavier Moody doing what he does best. Get to the basket and finishing. There is a little momentum right there for Belleville East. That's their first point of the half. And it comes in a big spot. Get it to 7. Fallon Epineza, his second. Moody with 6. Needs to complete the and 1. Lancers have not been able to really shoot well from the free throw line, as making this free throw is Moody. Nate Smith's going to come in for the first time. He comes in for Jalen Dawson. Edwardsville has it right to left. Tigers with it here. Here is Tillman. He's guarded by Waller. In the backcourt, Tillman. So on the left wing, and had it was Allen. We have another foul. Whistle, that's going to go against Belleville East. David Moody, I think that's his third. It is. Oh, man. That's not good for Belleville East. Moody is third. He's got 7 on the night. Second leading scorer for Belleville East behind Tallis. Christian Jenkins comes in for him. Getting it Tillman at half-court line. 3 minutes in here in the third quarter. 28-22 in favor of Edwardsville. 6-point game. Up top, Allen driving right side of the lane. Pull-up jump over Tallis. Got it on that. Malik Allen's a good shooter. Showed it there. 30-22. Tigers by 8. And we got a foul. Epineza picks up his third. So that's big for Edwardsville, their big guy, who's got 6. He's going to come out. Lancers Christian Jenkins will trigger it on the sideline. Christian will throw it in the backcourt for Khalil. Waller up top. Zone defense here. Waller gives it to Christian Jenkins on the left wing. Now back up to Waller up top. Try to get inside Mitchell. Put it up. Good! And he's fouled! Savion with the bucket! Whistle foul. Count the basket. It's good for Savion Mitchell. His first points. Belleville East has got it to 2 possessions. Can get it to 5 here now. Foul is on the Tigers is Chris Crosby. That's his first. Free throw. Savion missed it, and Nate Smith's pulling out, trying to go back on defense so he couldn't get there for the rebound. He was in a perfect spot for it, but he had to go back for defense. Unfortunate there. Here's the Tigers halfway through the third. Now go left corner. Allen wants to respond to the 3. Bang! Malik Allen. He's got 11. He leads the game in scoring. First double-figure score tonight for both sides. And the Tigers just like that back up by 9 halfway through the third. And the Lancers throw it away. Tigers bring it back right corner Allen. Now right wing Tillman. Tillman head fake all the way. Layup missed it too strong. Rebound pulled down by Savion. Tallis brings it back left to right. Pass out Jenkins. Up top Savion. Waller left wing. Now left corner Nate Smith for 3. Catch and shoot. Missed it. Kind of rushed the shot there. Jenkins pulls out the rebound. Fadeaway shot's good by Christian. Timeout on the floor. Coach Creek. Christian's on the board. Belleville East has got it to 7. 33-26, 3:25 to play the third. Timeout on the floor. Let's take one as well. This is Lancer Basketball on the Belleville East Broadcast Network.
Fans, stop by the concession stand to grab something hot to eat and cool to drink. Our girls' tennis team is hard at work to get you taken care of. Popcorn, candy, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and more. All proceeds benefit the Belleville East athletic teams. Please spend generously. The Belleville East boys basketball team's next game is tomorrow night. They travel to Alton to take on the Redbirds in the Southwestern Conference makeup game. Only varsity at 6 o'clock. Once again, only varsity. No JV game tomorrow night at Alton at 6 o'clock.
Coach Creek calls his second timeout. 3 remaining. Tigers with all 5, and Lancers get it back to 7, but a lot of work to do with 3:25 left to play in the third. Belleville East has been trying to just chip away at it, and they haven't been able to do any, really get into it where they could get it 1 possession. They've got it to 2, but now it's back at 3. Now left corner Malik Allen. He's been the big reason why. All the way to the hole. Layup. Missed it. Too short. Belleville East. Mitchell has the rebound. Gets it to Tallis. Lancers got to run. 3 minutes to play. Tallis pull up. Jump inside the paint. Missed it too strong. Rebound by Edwardsville. They bring it back. Malik Allen right wing. Now throw it inside right block. Gonna put it up in a foul on Belleville East. That'll be foul. Team foul number 2. The Lancers are in a double bonus right now with the Tigers at 5. It looks like they're going to call it on the shot. Yep. Mitchell picks up his first. Crosby will head to the line. On the night, he is scoreless. On the year, he is shooting 68%. They're a good free throw shooting team. Make the first. Crosby's on the score sheet. Jalen Coleman will come in for Waller. 8-point game now, 34-26. Tigers have 6 scorers. Belleville East also has 6. 8-point game, second one. Crosby got them both. It's going to be tough for Belleville East. They're still down by deficit like they are late in the fourth with how good Tigers are from free throw shooting. It may be tough to get back into it. We'll see. J. Cole on the right wing. Fake the pass. Guarded by Allen to his left. Gets it to Smith in the quarter. Right in front of Coach Creek. Hits it right Southwestern Conference logo for J. Cole. Coleman. Up top Jenkins. Left wing Tallis. Tallis just holding. Trying to get it up top for Coleman. Lancers winning streak on the line tonight. 7 straight, trying to make it 8. They're right in the season-long win streak. Not trying to lose it here against the Southwestern Conference foe in the final stretch with the seeding being such a big thing tonight on the line. Stolen away on the pass. Tigers can get it double figures on this possession with a look at right corner. Pass stolen by Chris and Jenkins, and the Tigers get it back on a 5-on-4. Tillman up top 3, catch and shoot. In and out. Rebound, Nate Smith. Dallas will bring it back. Under 2 to play in the third. Lowry, kick out Jenkins. Pull up jump from the mid-range. Pinball, couldn't get it to go. Tigers bring it back. Allen left corner 3, catch and shoot. In and out, and pinballed as well for the Tigers. Beverly still get it back. Here comes Tallis. He'll bring it up. Lowry going inside, lays it up. He's fouled. Free throws coming for number 3. You need to make these. 95 seconds to play in the third. And the Lancers, we get closer and closer to the fourth quarter. Have not made a fourth quarter comeback yet this year. They're 0-8 when trailing going to the fourth. Be a good time to break that tonight, but man, we'll see. First one, Tallis. Got it on net. Has 10. First double figure score night for Belleville East. Jalen Dawson, Xavier Moody in, Nate Smith, Christian Jenkins out. It's out there for the Lancers. Moody, Coleman, Mitchell, Dawson, and Lowry at the line. 95 seconds to play. Tallis' free throw. Couldn't get it to fall. Belleville East just, man, they can't make free throws tonight. Probably shooting around 50%, and it's something that kind of didn't hurt them as much as it could have at Granite City last Friday. Had too much of a lead where it didn't really become a factor, but they could have put Granite City out of the game sooner. 70 seconds to play. Calling the offense is Herbert Martin. Kick out right corner, catch it, shoot 3. Missed it, too short. Rebound to the corner. Offensive board, and timeout, Dustin Battis for the Tigers. 63 seconds to play in the third. Timeout on the floor by the Tigers. We'll take one as well. This is Lancer Basketball on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Well, back out of the timeout. Tigers first timeout. Lancers 3 remaining. Tigers with 4. Ja'Cory Brown is back out on the bench with his face in his, with his head in his face right now on the bench. Hopefully he's all right. Took his second beating. Someone that's taken a lot of those this year, and hopefully he's okay. He had to go get looked at in the athletic training room after getting helped up off the court by his teammate. 60 seconds to play. Tigers have it right to left. And just a huge part of Belleville's not playing with him out there. He's been trying to guard Epineza. Layup inside, no good, but a foul on Belleville East with 52.3. Tigers have free throws coming. Third team foul. Jalen Dawson picks up his first personal on it. Free throw for the Tigers. Got it. Is Donovan Coates at the line. A 9-point game. They can get it to 10 and be the largest on this free throw. Coates with 7 for the Tigers now. Coates free throw. Got it. He's got 8. Tigers double figures. Double figure lead. 37-27. Lowry, Moody, right wing, head fake, 45 seconds. Back up to Tallis here in the third. Right wing, Moody, head fake again on a pump fake. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry up top, now to J. Cole. Coleman, Moody. Right wing, Lowry, 30 seconds. Back up top, J. Cole. Now to Moody on the left wing. Moody, back up top, Lowry. Tallis. Thought about the pass to Moody. Coleman, 20 seconds. Let's see if Belleville just goes for the last shot. Nope, Tallis going to drive. Put it up. It's blocked. Got the offensive board. Put back, yes. Tallis has 12. He leads the game in scoring. 8-point game. 8 seconds in the third. Tillman, 5 seconds. Guarded by Moody. Going to take on a drive. Step back for 3. Puts up a 2 at the elbow. Not going to fall. And we head to the fourth quarter with the Tigers leading the Lancers 37-29. Final 8-minute frame on a Friday night in Southwestern Conference play from Belleville East. It does not get better than this, folks. 37-29, Tigers lead. Fourth quarter next here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Final 8 minutes. Lancer is down by 8, 37-29. Lancer basketball on a Friday night. Here for Belleville East, Students Doc. Owen Jacobs working the camera here with me. As the Tigers will have it right to left here to start the fourth on their TV screen out there to start the fourth for Belleville East. Savion Mitchell, Xavier Moody, Khalil Waller, Tallis Lowry, and Jalen Dawson. Belleville East in a spot they don't want to be. When they trail going into the fourth quarter, they're 0-8, looking for their first fourth quarter comeback. Can it come here? Waller trying to tip it. Allen recovers for the Tigers, and he'll fan it back out. Now to Tillman up top. Edwardsville in the spot they want to be because when they hold their opponents to 55 points or less on the year, they're 14-2, and they now to make it a 10-point lead once again. A.J. Tillman's first points on the layup. That's inside, and we're going to get a foul and a whistle. Bryce Pryor picks up his first for the Tigers. First team foul, and it comes 31 seconds into the fourth. Waller has it on the left baseline. Throw it up for Mitchell. Mitchell back it down. Layup off the glass. Good for Savion. He's got 4. Belleville East, nice response. Back to 8, 39-31. Tigers will bring it back. Going right to left. Center circle. Bounce pass. Epenezu's back in the game. He's playing with 3 fouls. Backing down is Coates. He'll bring it back out, guarded by Dawson. Up top, pass. Nope, give it to on the left wing for Martin. Martin holding on the left wing. Up top, Epineza. 6:50 to play in the fourth. Tillman, right wing, Allen. Drive it past Tallis. Put it up off the glass. Good. Tigers back by 10, 41-31. Malik Allen has 13, leading the game in scoring. Lowry trying to respond. He goes inside. We're going to get a foul on Malik. Oh, no, it's going to go on Herbert Martin. His third foul, so Epineza and Martin both have 3. Second team foul, 1:22 seconds in. Pass in the backcourt for Waller from Moody. Dawson, right block, got past Tillman. He's guarded by Epineza. Left corner pass for Lowry is intercepted. Tigers on a fast break. Layup all the way, lost it. Out of bounds. And they're going to get a foul at Belleville East. Khalil Waller will get called for his first. They're going to call it on the floor. Tigers will have it on the left baseline. And now we have a technical foul, and I'm hoping that did not go against Belleville East. And I think it just did. It went on the Tigers, Donovan Coates. That's his third. So 3 players of the Tigers with 3 fouls. Waller got called for his first, and out of the scruffle and all that, Tallis Lauer will have 2 technical foul free throws. One Tallis needs to make, get some momentum. Tallis is first. Missed it. Got it. Got one at least. 13 points for Tallis. Waller is out. Coleman in. So it's going to be Lancer basketball out of the technical foul. So the Tigers didn't even get on the baseline. That just completely took the basketball away from the Tigers, and the Lancers have it. Man, if they could do something with it now. They need a bucket here. Don't need a 3. That would get 2 possessions, obviously, but just need something. Coleman, right wing. Give it to Mitchell. Or out to the Moody on the right wing. Double team on his zone. Now give it to J. Cole. J. Cole up top. Back bounce pass Moody. Moody. Head fake. Back up top. J. Cole fumbled it. Gets it back. Now give it to Tallis on the left wing. Lowry gonna dribble. Lowry. Bounce pass up top. Moody. Moody driving right side of the lane. Put up off the glass. Missed it. Rebound Tigers. 5:45 to play. Edwardsville leads 41-32. Back in is Martins. He got it across. Give it to Butler. Here is Martin inside, and we got a whistle on the floor. We're going to get a foul. Jalen Coleman picks up his second team foul. 5:29 to go. Left baseline, waiting, throw it up for Epineza. Epineza on the left elbow. Calling for somebody to come get it, and he gets it to Martin. To the left of the Lancer shield. Back up top, Epineza, guarded by Savion. Tillman, bounce pass Epineza. Try to get the handoff, almost lost it. Now to get to the Allen, though. Back Epineza, threw it too high. Turnover out of bounds. Belleville East still get it back, down by 9. 5:04 to play. Here is Tallis. He'll bring it back. Gives it to J. Cole. J. Cole dribble with the right hand. Give it in the right corner for Tallis. Tallis got a man to jump and then lost it. Out of bounds off of Edwardsville. 4:45 to play. Lancers will have it back. Moody will trigger it in right corner. Gets it to Coleman. Belleville East needed a bucket. Moody catch and shoot 3. Bang! Xavier Moody knocks one down. He's got 10. Second double figure score for Belleville East, and we got a foul as Edwardsville is trying to bring it up. Jalen Coleman picks up his second. Lancers have got it at 2 possessions, but that's got to hold. Edwardsville in the spot. He continues to get it back to 3, and Belleville East hasn't been able to get into the deficit past this point once they get it to 2 possessions. Can that end here, though? Under 4.5 to play. They're going to call it a block and foul on Moody as bumping in was Tillman. 4th team foul, 4th personal foul on Moody. Next foul send the Tigers to a double bonus. In the backcourt for Tillman. Now you really got to watch out. Still plenty of time in this one. Bounce pass on the left wing. Tigers only scored 4 points in this quarter. At least with 6 as we're hitting the halfway point. Screen coming for Tillman from Epinesa to his left. Pass Allen. Right corner Martin. Hold it. Ball above his head. Pass Allen. Left corner 3. Catch and shoot. Airballed it too strong. Moody with the catch. Gives it to Tallis. Tallis all the way. Right block. Got double team. Kicking up top Moody. Pass J. Cole. Left wing. He'll put on the floor. 3:40 to play. Back to Coleman. Coleman. Bounce pass. Dawson almost lost it. Ball's on the floor. Held ball. Possession in favor of Belleville East. So they will keep it. Coleman will trigger down the left baseline. 3:35 to play. Lancers with 3 timeouts remaining. Edwardsville with 4. Bounce pass Coleman. Left block turning around Tillman. Mitchell. Right corner 3. Missed it. Too strong. Savion. He tried to use a move on Epinesa and figured that with some space he would pull it. Tigers bring it back. Pass. Stolen away by Coleman. Got a hand on it, but Tillman recovered it. 3 minutes to go. Pass for Martin, who will just hold the basketball. Give it to Tillman. Now right wing. Hold it. Almost lost it from Lowry. Pass inside Epinesa. And we're going to get no bucket for a foul on Savion Mitchell as he kind of just hugged Epinesa. That is the 5th foul, so the Tigers will have 2 free throws. Savion picks up his 2nd. Khalil Waller will come in after this free throw. .254 to play. Down by 6 is Belleville East, and kind of a similar spot. The Lancers are in the first time these two schools met back up at Edwardsville. First one's good. Epinesa with 7. Waller is in. He comes in for Coleman. Second one, Epinesa. Missed it, and I think someone left early. I saw that. Oh, I gotta say it's on East. Yep. There was movement. There was movement on the lane, and they got the Lancers for it, so Epinesa will get a 3rd shot at it. And he got it. Epinesa with 8. Tigers lead by 8. 43-35. 2:48 to play. Moody pull up 3. Bang! Timeout on the floor. Coach Creek. Lancers get it to 5. Moody has 13. 2:44 to play. Timeout on the floor from Belleville East. Let's take one as well. This is Lancer basketball on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Coach Creek took his 3rd. 2 timeouts remaining for the Lancers. Tigers with 4. Steven Stock with you. Owen Jacobs working the camera here on a Friday night in Southwestern Conference play. With the Lancers trying to continue this 7-game win streak, trying to get it to 8 games now. But it is a tough battle against the Tigers, who are also 16-9. Lancers double team Tillman, down by 5 at 2 possessions, 2:40 to play.
Pass to Malik Allen across the timeline. They move right to left. Lancers double teaming. Waller got a hand on the ball. Coach Creek called for a timeout. Did they give it to him? They did. Lancer basketball with 2:32 to play as Coach Creek got the timeout in. Let's take another one. Lancers whose possession. They can get into one possession here with a bucket. Let's take a break. This is Lancer basketball on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. David Mooney will throw it in the backcourt for Khalil Waller. Lancers move left to right. 2:30 to play in the fourth. It's 43-38. Waller giving it to Tallis on the right wing. Lowry gives it to Dawson. Going inside. Dawson, layup good! One possession of a three-point game. Belleville East. Dawson has 5, and can we get another stop? Coach Creek with one timeout now remaining, and we'll see how he can use that. With the last 2 minutes here, possession arrow is also in favor of the Tigers. Tillman, pull back out for 3, and we have another timeout. Right at 2 minutes, Dustin Mattis takes his second. Let's take one more. We'll take another one for you. Right at 2 minutes to play, Lancers lead 43-40 here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network. Tigers is Donovan Coates will trigger it in. Tigers move right to left here out of the timeout. Their second 3 remaining. Belleville East with 1. They swarmed the ball handler. Went back up top for Edwardsville. To Tillman. 1:50 to play. Lancers down by 3. They were down by 8. Pass. Tillman. Left corner. Belleville East double teaming again. It's Lowry and Dawson. Mitchell got a hand on it. Fight for the basketball. I think we'll have a held ball, which we would, yes, we are. So the Tigers will keep it, but now the possession arrow is in favor of Belleville East the next time that happens, which may be the game plan for Coach Creek. Keep tying up the ball handler. They've done that twice now, forcing the steal and a timeout. They got them the ball, and now they held ball. Do it one more time, you get the ball. We got to get it in before 5 seconds. They do, and swarm. The Lancers will foul. The Tigers is number 13. Bryce Pryor, a junior. He'll have 2 free throws coming, and a spot like this, a 3-point game, this is going to be tough free throws. Bryce Pryor has not attempted a free throw yet this year. No sample size for the junior. Here we are. Belleville East needs at least a miss. That would be a +1 point at least, and they got the miss. Epineza and Allen are coming back in. Malik Allen's going to stay in. He'll come in for Pryor after his free throw on the next set ball. Man, what a finish we have brewing here on a Friday night for Belleville East. 97 seconds to play. Free throw, Pryor, in and out! Rebound, Mitchell. Lancers can tie it with the 3. Tallis will bring it back. 90 seconds to play. Lowry gives it to Waller on the right, Southwestern Conference logo. Back to Tallis. Tallis to Waller. Waller cut off by Tillman. Back to Lowry, 80 seconds. Waller holding. Mitchell fumbled it out of bounds. He wasn't ready for the pass. Malik Gowan will come in for Pryor now. 76 seconds to go, and a mistake made by Belleville East that could be crucial. They got the guy they wanted to go to the line, a guy that has not attempted a free throw yet this year. He goes 0 for 2. The Lancers had a chance to make it a one-point game or tie it. Turnover. Tillman, they almost backed him off. Lowry backed him off and he almost fumbled it. Bounce pass almost stolen by Dawson. Kick out left corner. Butler back up to Martin. Dawson, stole it away. Tallis has it. Belleville East running on a fast break. Lowry on the way. Layup good. And a foul. The gym explodes as Tallis Lowry can tie with the free throw. Whistle, foul. Count the basket. The defense again. We talked about it. The team defense. Jalen Dawson was the one to put the hand on it and forced it out. Tallis recovered it, and he did what he does best, finishing the basketball. Foul on Tillman is third. Fourth team foul, next one. The Lancers with a double bonus. The Tigers are in the double bonus. Lancers have the possession arrow as well. Lowry looking for .16 in the tie. Missed it. Oh, my. And we got a foul for a whistle for a foul on the left block on the rebound, and it's going to go against Savion Mitchell for a hold. Now, I understand maybe not what you wanted, but it may be what you wanted. And I say that because it ran no time off the clock. Very minimal time with 59.3. And the Tigers just went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. You need him to at least miss one. You can tie it with a 3, but if he misses, what? And he missed it. Yes! So now a miss when making a 2-point game. 59.3. Again, the possession was in favor of Belleville East. Both teams in double bonus. 3 timeouts remaining for the Tigers, 1 for the Lancers. Free throw for the Tigers. Got it. 2-point game. 44-42. Lancers bring it back. Here is Tallis with it. Moody back to Lowry, 50 seconds. Moody, right wing. Need to tie it or reporting him in the lead. Lowry, pull up for 3 for the lead. Bang! Tallis Lowry just gave the Lancers the lead. 40 seconds to play. Timeout by Edwardsville. Tallis Lowry just put the team on his shoulders. Have a referee timeout for a whistle. Referee's called a timeout, so we're going to continue playing. 45-44, 35 seconds. Lancers with the lead thanks to Tallis Lowry, who has 18. My goodness, Lowry. He doesn't shoot the 3-ball much, but when he does, he can make it. Tillman, 25 seconds. No timeout from Coach Battis. Tillman just bringing it back, 20 seconds. Going left, block, double team, kick up top for 3 for the lead. Missed it, rebounds tip, Tillman has it with 10. Puts it up in the main jump, that's no good. Rebound Waller, they swarm him and he's fouled. 6.6 to play, Waller has free throws. Epinesa fourth. One more and he's out of the game. Timeout, Coach Battis will keep it here. That's their third. They have 2 remaining. Two remaining timeouts for the Tigers. Possession at Belleville East with 6.6 to play. Waller will have 2 free throws coming, who is scoreless on the night, on the year.
is a free throw shooter that is shooting 55% for the field, 11 for 20 in a big spot here. A huge spot for Waller, and Battis will try and ice him. That's why you're a senior. The leadership at a spot like this. Here it is. Need to make both. Coach Creek a timeout remaining as well. And again, let's play a spot where the Lancers go up by 3. Does Coach Creek foul? That would be interesting. If he decides to foul, that could be a spot here as well. But obviously you got to make both free throws. Tigers are a good free throw shooting team, but you're going to foul, you'll get the ball back most likely. Free throw for Waller. Got to make the first. I always say the first one's the toughest. Missed it. Got to make the second now. That would be what you would want. That's what you would need. Here it is. Jim goes silent for Khalil. Missed it both. 5 seconds to play. Tigers go at the bucket. 3 seconds, 2. Tillman across right elbow. Puts it up, and they're going to get it for a travel. 1.4 left. The Lancers love it. The Lancer bench loves it. Turnover by the Tigers. Beverly still get it back. Timeout on the floor. Dustin Battis takes another. All right, so we've been in a spot like this before. If you remember the Collinsville game in overtime, the Lancers forced a turnover with about 1 second left. They had the lead. They're going to need to inbound this. They inbounded to Tallis Lowry last time, and they try to run the clock off, and you cannot give up an inbound steal. They've been in a spot like this before. What a comeback. If the Lancers could hold, this would be their first fourth quarter comeback of the year. There's still 1 second left. Anything can happen with 1 second. If the Lancers are to hold on and win this game, you got to give Tallis Lowry some props for that big three that gave the Lancers the lead, 45-44. What would the Lancers do without Tallis Lowry? 9 or more points on the area. They're 15-4 when he scores in a game, 9 or more. All right, out there for the Lancers. Dawson, Lowry, Waller, Mitchell, Moody. JD will trigger this in. I'm going to see, will Edwardsville go for an off-ball foul? The Lancers are in the double bonus. Will they do that? Or let's see, they get into, didn't get into Lowry. Now get into Waller in the backcourt. He's going to run, and then buzzer's going to sound. Bevel East knocks off the Tigers in comeback fashion for win number 17. They keep the win streak going to 8 games. They defeat the Tigers 45-44. Let's talk about it next on our Lancer Hoops postgame show. We'll be right back. We're back in our Lancer Hoops postgame show. Welcome in our Lancer Hoops postgame show. Oh, my goodness, folks. What a game that was. 45-44 the final. Belleville just knocked off the Tigers in comeback fashion, fueled by a +9 fourth quarter, 16-7. That's the Lancers' first fourth quarter comeback on the year. Coming in, they were 0-8 when trailing going to the fourth quarter, and they just got it done for their first fourth quarter comeback, their second halftime comeback of the year as well. They were 1-7 when tied or trailing going to the half. Now make it 2-7 with this win. Big win tonight by Belleville East. I mean, as I'm Steven Stocker, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I mean, look, man, just, oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. And Tallis Lowry put the team on his shoulders on that play. And you got to go back to the steal that set all that up, as it was Jalen Dawson who kind of just punched the ball. He was the one that kind of threw it down the court on a pass, and getting to it was Tallis Lowry. Goes down the way, gets an and one, and then after that, Belleville East gets it to one possession, and it's a 2-point game, and Tallis Lowry knocks down a three. Edwardsville went scoreless the last few minutes, and I was trying to see if they were going to do an off-ball foul on that last pass, and that's what I was kind of thinking. You know, with Belleville East, if you kind of send a guy like Khalil Waller, who missed both of the free throws, I mean, again, the Lancers, I mean, they could have easily just lost that as well with 6.6 left. Waller goes to the line for two, and he missed both of them. So, I mean, there was a chance for Belleville East to lose, but they got it done. And you know, they continue to win in ways. That's now 8 straight wins for your Lancers, 17-9. They continue to ride this season-long win streak. They are probably the 4 seed right now in the regional as of right now, with without the finals from other games around the area, as both of the teams were 16-9. Now they're 1-1 against each other. Lancers have the better record by a game. I mean, again, this is a game where, you know, gets you ready for this postseason. You could be playing Edwardsville in 2 weeks. You could very much well. So we just saw the matchup of the regional semifinal in 2 weeks. That could have easily just what happened tonight. But this is a game where you get yourself ready for a type of game like that. You got to play down. And again, Belleville East has not played well down. You know, we've talked about it. They've lost 8 games. 0-8 when trailing going to the fourth quarter. That snapped tonight. And that's something I'm going to bring up to Coach Padgett when he comes up here. We're going to get Coach Padgett and Xavier Moody up here, as I would get Tallis. We get Tallis up here twice now. It'd be the third time. And I know I love Tallis Lowry, player of the game, of course, but we're going to give it to Moody. We'll get his first look up here, get his thoughts on tonight's madness from Belleville East. But that's going to be our post-game guest coming up here in a few minutes. Coach Creek just went to the locker room about a minute ago, so it may be a bit here, but we'll see. We'll see if how long it takes Coach Padgett to come up here with Mr. Moody for win number 17. Let's get the numbers for you real quick. Start this one off on this postgame. 18 points, Tallis Lowry led the team in scoring. No surprise. 18-13 for Xavier Moody, who knocked down a huge 3 too. I mean, we talk about, you know, his last 2 points came from threes. His last 6 were from threes. And we talk about, you know, obviously Tallis Lowry put the team on his shoulders, knocking down that 3 in the and 1 before. It wasn't just Tallis Lowry. It was Xavier Moody, obviously the whole team too. But, man, he was the big scorer there. But obviously Moody deserves some credit as well. 5 points for Jalen Dawson, 4 points for Savion Mitchell, 3 points for Ja'Cory Brown, 2 points for Christian Jenkins. Over for the Tigers of Edwardsville, 13 points from Malik Allen. They kind of held him in check in the second half of, most importantly, in the fourth quarter. 9 points for Donovan Coates, 8 points for Micah Butler, also with 8 points, Osei Epineza, and also wrap it out with 3 different scores, A.J. Tillman, Herbert Martin, and what am I looking at? Chris Crosby. I'm all over the place. Chris Crosby also with 2. Scored by the quarter. First quarter was a 11-10 Tiger +1. First, second quarter a 13-9 +4 Tigers. Second, third quarter +3. Tigers into the fourth quarter. Sorry, Lancers into the fourth quarter down by 8. 13-10 third, and the fourth quarter was a 16-7 +9 fourth quarter for the Lancers to win by 1, 45-44. Talk about Belleville East. Need the team wins. You need everyone to come together as a team. And, again, you know, not the greatest win. We kind of, again, saw with a little bit stretches. It wasn't as bad as it was, I think, in my opinion, on Tuesday against Gokia, where they couldn't score those stretches, consecutive possessions, they couldn't score. But they did a good job of everybody passing the basketball. I'm not sure the assist. Maybe Coach Padgett will have that for us. We'll ask if we can get him up here. And when he gets up here, if he has the assist number, because we've been talking about the assist lately, how big that's for Belleville East this season. When they get 10 or more assists, they're 14-0. It could be 15-0 tonight, and we talked about 7 or less, they're 2-8. So that's not a good split right there. Obviously, pass the ball more, you're going to win. Here comes Coach Padgett. Where is Moody? Oh, he's coming now. But that one game where they did not, that's not on that score sheet is the Bree Central game where they had 9. Tigers, so Edwardsville's done a good job when they hold their opponents to 55 points or less. They're 14-2. Here comes Moody. We'll continue on here in a minute. Here comes Moody. Give us 1 second. All right, here we go. All right, back into our Lance Hoops post-game show. First post-game guest, we're going to go with one of our players of the games, Mr. Xavier Moody. Appreciate you coming up here.
Thank you for having me.
I know tonight was a big one. You guys faced a deficit. You come back in the fourth, have a +9 fourth. I mean, huge one for you guys.
Yeah, we work, man. We practice this all practice. It's like we ain't going to have the best of costs. We got to be ready for those type of moments. And me and my team, we just came together at the end. Ja'Cory got hurt. Things weren't going our way, and we stuck together, got it done.
I was speaking of Ja'Cory. I mean, he's been a guy that takes a lot of beatings this year. We've seen it. He's down on the floor a lot. He gets up, and he didn't come back in this time. One of the rare times that's happened. How big has been Ja'Cory for you guys on the year as a team?
Hey, that guy's amazing, man. I mean, he 5'10". I ain't going to do him like that. He like 6 foot.
No,
and he rebound real hard, man. I'm talking about he one of the leading rebounders on our team.
He is.
He give his all for sure.
He is. For you, I know obviously we talked about Talis Lowry, who kind of had that big three that gave you guys the lead, but you had 2 big threes as well down the stretch. Felt some confidence on that shot.
Yeah, my coach told me just keep my head on. I missed one early on in the game, but he told me just keep shooting, have confidence in your shot. That's what I did.
In these games for you guys where you pulled out wins, it's been team wins. Everyone comes together. How big is it to have everyone where they're able to contribute like tonight and pull one out like this?
Coach tell us we better when we play together. When we alone, it ain't always good. We play his way, we win. We play our way, we lose. We just stick to it all the time.
I know Tuesday, and obviously you guys got the win, but I know you guys weren't very happy with the performance, kind of a step back. What was kind of the message coming in tonight to pull this one out?
Don't come in like we came in Tuesday. Take no one for granted. That's what we learned going into Tuesday, and that's what we did.
So you guys have a few games left this final stretch of Alton tomorrow. I mean, big one tomorrow. Obviously, we're talking about regional seeding. This is all opponents that you can play in the first round. How do you guys continue from tonight, go tomorrow, and continue the winning ways?
Head straight on. We facing anybody who come. We ready.
All right, Xavier, thanks for coming up here.
Appreciate
it, sir. Congrats on the win.
Yes, sir.
Coach Padgett, come up here now. Favorite post-game guest coming up here, Coach Padgett.
Yes, sir.
Up here.
Yes, sir.
You got the belt on.
I got this is the winning belt right here.
Winning belt. It's first time wearing it, or is it
first time wearing it? Yes.
1-0.
1-0.
Okay.
Yes.
I also got to contribute to the winning ways. For the tournament, I shaved my beard. Right.
Nice.
We've won every single game since then. I kind of want to present an award to myself for the winning streak.
Well, you should. It's a victory for all of us that you don't have the mustache anymore. So that's good. That's a good thing.
Well, how about this one for tonight? I know you guys were down. You guys got it done. I mean, huge comeback.
It was a huge comeback, and we just kind of stuck around, right? Like, we didn't play very good, and we were tentative, which we're not usually tentative. But then we kind of got going a little bit, and when things got hectic, that's our best scenario for us. That's how we play. We play well when we're going downhill. We played downhill for the last 3 or 4 minutes, and that was enough.
You know me, I like my stats. I've been telling you about it the last week or so.
Yes.
How about this stat for you? 0-8 when trailing going to the fourth quarter this year.
Not anymore.
First fourth quarter comeback of the year.
Nice. 1-8.
Well, 1-8, and now 2-7 when trailing at the half.
Wow. That's good. How many assists tonight? You probably don't know that yet.
Well, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea.
You don't have a number?
I don't have a number. I know the number 3. That was a huge 3 that Talis hit.
You speak of Talis. I mean,
huge
he's a senior. He's a leader for a reason.
Yep, and he came up, and that's what happens, right? The big-time guys, when it comes crunch time, they make the plays happen, and he made them happen.
I know, talk about that one play that led to that Tallis Lowry and one. It was kind of Jalen Dawson that kind of slapped the ball that threw it up to Tallis. You talk about the defense those last few minutes. That was huge because you guys, numerous plays, swarmed the ball carrier, ball handler, and forced, held ball, steal, and our steal and led to and one by Tallis.
It's kind of funny, actually, because last night at practice, the JV was doing that to the varsity, and the varsity didn't really practice that because we didn't think that scenario would come up, but it did, and our guys did a great job. Our varsity guys did what the JV guys did last night at practice. They were awesome. So that was a great couple of minutes there, and they kind of held the ball, and then we were able to create some pressure and get some steals.
So now we continue to look at postseason 2 weeks from now, and this is a huge game, obviously, because now you have a game up on Edwardsville record-wise, and you're 1-1 against them head-to-head. And I don't know if you've kind of looked at Alton and all the other teams. It's kind of look right now, you guys may have the 4 seed right now, 4 or 5, I would think, because.
Right, and the 5 is probably Edwardsville.
Exactly, 5 side would be Edwardsville. So I haven't looked at Alton Grant City. They're playing tonight right now, and I haven't looked at their score, but you look now probably at the 4 seed, maybe against Edwardsville again, but I mean, this is, I always kind of talk about it, kind of test you, gets you ready for a game like that you may see in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and, our guys are inexperienced in games like that at the beginning of the year, but now they're used to those games. So, to play a tight game like that and to come out on top, man, that's a big confidence builder, and that's good for our guys. And I'm going to add something. Our guys work hard. They work hard in practice, and it didn't look the first 3.5 quarters like we worked very hard. Right? That's not our guys. That's not how we play. And then we really turned it on. It was beautiful.
You guys will have Alton tomorrow. And again, we talked about big 2 games here against Alton at their place Saturday. Back here at home against them on Tuesday.
Home and home. It's like the NHL.
Oh, there you go.
Right? It's like the NHL. Do we get a travel day in there? Get a day off school?
I wish. Get a day off Monday. That'd be great.
And it's good. And they're good. And they're like us, right? They get after it, right?
Yeah.
And play super fast and super hard. So after this game tonight, to come back with that tomorrow night, it's going to be tough. It'll be a challenge for our guys for sure.
What do you guys think you need to do to continue winning, make it 9 straight wins would be tomorrow if you can get it done?
I think the execution, right, of our offense is going to be key as we continue going forward. Our guys, when you throw different things at them, they've got to adjust a little bit. But we made some good decisions, and we took some good shots down there towards the end, and we made some big ones. So continuing to go forward like that, that's good, and we'll be in good shape.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up here. I say let's do this again tomorrow night.
I like it.
After another win.
All right. That means you'll be on the bus ride tomorrow?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Should be great.
All right,
Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as always, thanks, Lancer Nation. Thanks you.
Thank you. We're back at our Lance Hoops post-game show. The chaos continues from Belleville East. Some scores in the very close regional right now. We have a score from Alton with Granite City leading, 33-26 going to the fourth. If Alton, that score holds, Alton is most likely, if obviously we're still talking 2 more games left, Granite City would have a 2-0 record over Alton, which would give them the advantage over them right now. With Belleville East taking down Edwardsville, it looks like the Lancers will, if they can win, at least split, I would believe they would have a 4 or 5 seed locked up if they go to split. If Alton were to lose, I would say you would split. I would still think you could get the 4. I think that's what it would be. But right now, Alton, I have them as the 7 seed, Granite City the 6. Alton were to lose, that may just have, Granite City may be looking at a top 7 seed for sure. I think they would clinch. I don't think West can come back. But right now, the other headline is from Collinsville, where the K-Hawks taking on the East St. Louis Flyers, who, by the way, is playing Quincy tomorrow. This is how crazy this gets down the stretch here in the 6-1-8. Again, Collinsville is playing East St. Louis. The game is final from Collinsville. And I'm trying to get it back up. Collinsville took down East St. Louis, winning 64-58. So now the K-Hawks are 24-3. I believe Quincy is 22-2. And if Quincy were to lose tomorrow, and again, lose tomorrow to East St. Louis, we could be looking at Collinsville taking over the 1 seed spot. That's, I believe, how I would seed it right now, is if the Flyers were to defeat the Blue Devils tomorrow, Quincy goes down to the 2, Collinsville back up to the 1. Obviously, there's still a game left to be played Tuesday for both teams. K-Hawks will be taking on O'Fallon. That's what it would look like to me right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to draw up right now, I think, what my seeds would be. It's going to be 1 seed Quincy as of right now, 2 seed Collinsville, 3 seed O'Fallon, 4 seed Belleville East, 5 seed Edwardsville, 6 seed Granite City, 7 seed Alton, and 8 seed Belleville West. That's what I got right now. And it will be tough for Alton to move up. That's what I would think. If they were to lose right now, if that score holds. I'm going to see if I can find our update for you again. Granite City was leading 33-26 going to the fourth quarter about a few minutes ago. Again, let's see if I can get an update for you. We have a final. Granite City just won the ball game. Final in Alton. I do not look like I have a score, but I do have the final. It is a final. So Granite City just took down Alton on the road. Final from Alton. So Alton may be locked down to 7th place, possibly the 6th. I don't think East could go down anymore, I would say, because they have the head-to-head tiebreaker over Granite City if it were to get that close. Wow. Again, chaos with Belleville East taking down Edwardsville is our first one. Then Collinsville takes down East St. Louis, and Granite City takes down Alton. So that's the madness of 6-1-8 basketball on a Friday night in Southwestern Conference play, which brings us back to the standings board. I feel like I was kind of joked about last year of Steve Kornacki with the way I got all these numbers right now projected at the end of the season. That's what I kind of feel like right now with all the numbers in front of me. So Collinsville 7-2, they sit in first. O'Fallon moves to second in conference play, 6-3. East St. Louis in third, 5-3. Edwardsville falls to 4-5. Alton 3-5. They stayed the same. Belleville East improves to 3-4. They jump ahead. West stays at 1-7. So standings: Collinsville at first, 7-2. O'Fallon in second, 6-3. East St. Louis in third, 5-3. Fourth place, Edwardsville. Actually, would that be Belleville? I think Belleville East is at fourth in the conference. I got to do my numbers. Because is 3 and 4 a better win percentage? I think it is. No, it's not. So Edwardsville stays in fourth for now at 4-5. Belleville East is in fifth at 3-4. Alton goes down to sixth at 3-5. Belleville West is in last at 1-7. Madness on a Friday night, and the madness continues tomorrow at Alton. We're going to have it for you from Alton tomorrow. 6 o'clock's the tip. 5:45 is your pregame here. It might be 5:50 depending on when Coach Creek wants to leave tomorrow. It's up on Coach Creek, but we will be on 5:50 here on the Belleville East Broadcast Network, and a big one tomorrow. Hold on. Hold on. I lost my mic for a second. Anyway, so with that here, I get this to load. Hold on. I'm going to switch sheets. There we go. Maybe. Oh, my God. Hey. Sign to head out the internet. All right, anyway, we're going to be on tomorrow from Alton, 5:45, 5:50 is the pregame from Alton. Big thank you to Alton Athletic Department for giving us another road game tomorrow. We're going to have it all for you there at Alton. 5:45/5:50 is the pregame. We're on in the tip at 6 from Alton. Varsity only, JV, no JV, as with the postponement makeup game. Next time in-conference play after that Tuesday will be Alton at East, Collinsville at O'Fallon, and West at East St. Louis. With that, everyone, here from a Friday night here on from Belleville East, the Lancers get it done. They're improved to 17-9 on the year, 3-4 in conference play. The Tigers fall to 16-10, 4-5 in conference play. Lancers, big win. They continue to win in ways 8 straight. Try to make it 9 straight tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow night. If not, hope you'll have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys later.